Welcome, everyone, to Internet Quiz Show. I'm HK Wager. This is Season 1, Episode 13. We appreciate you being here. Question 1. What does pneumomono ultra microscopic silicovolcanosis mean? Boom! Silica in the lungs, overinflated lungs, myocardial infarction, a cracked slab a house rests on. Silica in the lungs. Silicosis. Yeah, just no big deal. Everybody knows that. Question 2. Who was George Washington's vice president? Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, Benjamin Franklin, John Adams. John Adams. Question 3. What was the lowest rank on the Starship Enterprise? Private, cadet, ensign, seaman. Was like it was in the past because it was set in the future, but the show was a long time ago. Right now. Ensign. Ensign Wesley Crusher. Oh, what a sad story that is. Question 4. How many muscles does an elephant trunk have? An elephant trunk. 4 muscles, 200, 13,000, 40,000. Sometimes the range gets so big, it kind of is ridiculous. But not in this case. 40,000 muscles in an elephant trunk. Amazing. Question 5. How many Earth days is a Martian year? 247, 366, 525, 686. Quite the different radius. Almost 2 Earth years. A Martian year is 686 days. Question 6. Wind eye means Native American dream, window, gaps in mountain chains, or keyhole? Wind eye. Window. Window. Man, I'm clipping. Question 7. The oldest your mama joke is thought to be as old as your mama, as dumb as your mama, as tall as your mama, as fat as your mama. Oh, you threw it in there. Older than your mama. The oldest your mama joke is thought to be how old? $3,500 years old. Oh. Boys will be boys. Gideon versus Wainwright. Made Bibles in hotel rooms legal, gave felons free lawyers if they had no money, desegregated schools, or made TV advertisements for attorneys legal. Question 8. Gideon versus Wainwright gave felons free lawyers if they had no money. If a bullet is fired at the exact same time a ball is dropped, do they hit the ground at the same time? Yes or no? You have a gun, you're firing it right beside it, you have a ball, you pull the trigger and drop the ball at the same time. Does the bullet hit the ground at the same time as the ball? Yes, gravity affects all things the same. Bullet may have a little spin on it, a little bit more elevation, but essentially they hit the ground. It's just far away. Question 10. The diameter of the largest snowflake ever recorded was 8 inches, 15 inches, 27 inches, 3 inches. This sounds similar, not the diameter of a hailstone, but the diameter of a snowflake. Woo, There's some big snowflakes regardless of the answer. 15 inches. That's a big snowflake. Catch that on your tongue. Question 11. When a director wants no credit for a movie, they credit direction to Alan Smithy, John Doe, Stuart Flexner, Joe Bloggs. Alan Smithy. Directed by Alan Smithy. That director didn't want anything to do with that film. This company gave away 21 million land deeds in its product in 1955. True story. Oral-B, Geritol, Quaker Oats, or Corn Pops. Quaker Oats. Oh, I jumped the gun on that one. Quaker Oats. The world's largest pearl is 26 inches long and 12 inches wide and is valued at, 26 inches, 2 feet, foot wide. That's a pearl. 1 million, 10 million, 50 million, 100 million. How valuable is a pearl? 100 mil. Go figure. The observable universe is how far across? Across 14 billion light years, 80 billion, 156 billion, 305 billion. You know, what if you bought that pearl for 100 mil? You thought it was going to be an investment, and then a year later, 2 people find 2 huge pearls. I bet yours becomes worth very little money. 156 billion light years across. This is the name of the oldest ever clam, 507 years, that scientists killed by accident. We're doing some sea trivia here. Oldest clam that they killed by accident. Ming, Steve, or Thoreau, Alice. And those are all clam names. Ming. Ming the clam, of course. Can you imagine just killing a 507-year-old clam by accident? Average human has how many brain neurons? 86 billion, 50 billion, 100 billion, or 37 billion. I like how these vary from some being very specific, that you really have to know the answer, can't really guess to get it right, and the other ones you kind of can figure it out. 86 billion neurons. Which hockey player won the most Stanley Cups? Bobby Orr, Henry Richard, Wayne Gretzky, Alexander Ovechkin. I'm sorry, I don't follow hockey. Don't make fun of me. Ovechkin. Alexander Ovechkin. Henry Richard is the answer. I apologize. Question 18. Which artist was shot by his father? Ooh. Alan Jackson Jr., Claude Vivier, Marvin Gaye, David Aikman, Vivier? Marvin Gaye, David Aikman. Shot by his father. Marvin Gaye. Question 19. Every film this actor was in was nominated for Best Picture. Harold Ramis, Heath Ledger, Jack Lemmon, John Cazale. Cazale? John Cazale, look him up. Look up his face. He just happened to be in 4 movies, and they were all the best movies. Who coined the word boredom? F. Scott Fitzgerald, Ernest Hemingway, Charles Dickens, or James Joyce? Question 20. Charles Dickens made up the word boredom. Put that in your entomology and record it down in a dictionary. Last question, question 21, fill in the blank, worth 19 points. I hope you win. Which famous historical figure wrote Fart Proudly? Why, Benjamin Franklin, of course. Thank you for playing Internet Quiz Show. Really appreciate it, and you know that I love you. Have a good one.